everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I have another make for you from another black pattern designer. For those who are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. It is BHM Pattern Designers Sewing Challenge. So you sew anything from a black pattern designer from February 1st through February 28th. You must tag me, SewNaturalDane, and use the hashtag BHM Pattern Designers on your entry on Instagram for your chance to win a lovely prize pack. So, all right, everybody, real quick, as you all know, this week that you're seeing this video, you're seeing this on a Wednesday. It's the Wednesday before the live event here in Texas. I'm so super excited about it, but it has been crazy busy. So stay tuned for Sunday's video. I will have a video up on Sunday, but it probably will be a quick review. And I apologize, the sun keeps going in and out. Okay, I literally had to move because the way the sun was going in and out, and it's still kind of going in and out. So forgive me with the lighting today, you guys. I'm looking in the viewfinder, seeing how it's coming across. But anyway, so yeah, it has been super busy. So Sunday's video will be a review of the pattern. It's the garment that I'll be wearing on Friday evening for the meet and greet, but I probably obviously won't have pictures and everything because I wouldn't have worn it by the time I've recorded the video. But if I can take a couple shots inside the house, I will do that so you can at least see it on me. But there will be a review up, and then next week Wednesday there should be my final make, which will be what I'll be wearing at the event on Saturday, February 25th. So I'm so excited. So you have just a few days left to use the discount codes and everything, and to submit your entry for the sewing challenge. And so yeah, take advantage of all the discount codes. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. So all right, and follow the hashtag over on Instagram, because you will see what people are working on. People have been doing behind the scenes. People, when they post, obviously they're using the hashtag, so you can follow along and see what people are making and all of that good stuff. So yeah, make sure you are following over on Instagram. And again, make sure you're following, because I probably will be sharing some behind the scenes throughout the weekend. And so yeah, so if you want to see a little bit of that, obviously I will have a separate video. I will have a video for the roundup of all of the entries, the winners, all of that, and then I'll do a separate video on the event in general, and probably kind of a recap of that, because there will be a photographer, and then there will be some recording going on throughout the day. So yeah, I'll have, yeah, all of that will be coming up. And then I probably will take a break from YouTube for a week, and I may or may not even try to have content. Who knows? We shall see. I'll keep you posted. But today's review, and I decided to wear it so you guys can just see literally what I'm talking about. I'll have a couple pictures popped up. They'll be of me. I'm inside the house. Today I could not get outside to take pictures, so they will be indoor shots. Woo, it got real bright real quick. Okay, I think this is the last time I'm switching angles. And so behind me, you would have just seen me. This is the Tory wrap coat by Montoya Mayo Patterns. I just did that video. You would have seen it Sunday, this past Sunday. Yes. So yeah, go definitely check it out. It's also in my fabric. This one today is in my fabric. So let me jump right into it. This is the Enina-J by Janine, the Lexi long cardigan vest pattern. All right, few things, and I wanted to wear it so I can just talk through the issues I had. This did not work out. And it is in my fabric, which I'm like, okay. It's not in. It's tight. She is tight. I think I might have a fix for this, but let me jump into it, and then you all can please provide your feedback, what you think I should do. So this is the cardigan. I'll pop up a picture because what I wanted to do was the color block, which I did, and you'll see it in the picture. As you can see in the picture, she has the yellow on top and the like tan khaki color on the bottom. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to do the belt, but as I was doing the pattern and going through the instructions, I had some challenges with the instructions. One, the size chart is not in the pattern. I didn't pay attention to that. I just always assume that the size charts are in the pattern, but you have to go back onto the website to look up the size chart, and that's fine if it just is on the website. You just go to the website, maybe there's a section for size chart, but it's not. You have to click on the picture, and one of the pictures is the size chart, but when I clicked on the size chart picture, it didn't expand large enough for me to see the largest size. So what I did was just cut the largest size, which is the extra large. And again, I could barely see what the size range was, so I can't tell you figuratively what it is. But what I will say, I did reach out to the pattern designer, so super sweet. She responded literally, you know, within, I think, soon after I messaged her about the size chart. And also the other issue I had was the belt. There wasn't a belt pattern. And so, and there wasn't instructions for the belt, how to attach it here in the pattern. But I did notice, because part of this is me not reading, there is, it does say in the pattern, the belt is 3 strips, and it tells you the length and the width that it needs to be. Obviously, that's pretty good, because then that means you're not wasting paper to print something out that you can just measure yourself. But I didn't feel like doing that. So I did not do it, which was fine, because I was like, okay, am I going to close it up a lot? I don't know. Maybe I'll put a belt on, you know, that type thing. So I wasn't overly concerned about that. So as I was, and the thing I should have done, and I'll get into that here momentarily, the fabric that I use, this is my fabric. This is called Pink Splash, and it is color blocked with the oops, let me put this. So it is color blocked with the purple splash on the bottom, but you'll see it in the picture. Again, not the best picture because it's indoor, so, but you'll see. I absolutely love the length. I didn't do the length of the in the pattern. I shortened it because I wanted to go maybe 1 inch or 2 past my knees, and you can tell in the picture that it does. And I'm wearing it over my anak, and that was the intention. And it goes maybe just 2 inches past my anak, which is perfect. So the length is absolutely perfect. The sizing, this is just not, no, this didn't work for me. I'm a 45 at the bust. My waist is 39, and then my hip is 52. So this did not work. And I thought it would, because I felt like the measurements that I did see, the extra large, should have worked. Now here's where some of maybe the issue came in, but it still doesn't answer for why it's so snug. So the thing is, the pattern does mention if you sew it up on your serger, that you don't have to, ooh, that got bright, that the seam allowances are included. If you're sewing on your serger, you don't have any issues. However, if you're sewing it on your sewing machine, you have to add an additional, it says 0.20 inches or 0.5 centimeters to the seams when cutting out the pattern. Well, I sewed this up on my serger. So for me, that piece, that section, pretty much reads, if you're sewing it up on your serger, you're just cutting it up against your knife. You're not cutting off any fabric. But if you're on your machine, it's, you know, then it's a whole nother ball game, right? You're eating into the seam allowance. But I sewed this up on my serger, so, and butted it right up against the knife the whole way through. And yeah, it's just too small. The sizing is not, definitely not good for me. It was super easy to put together. I think it only took me 45 minutes to sew this up. So that wasn't the problem. It's only, you have 2 front pieces, 1 back piece, 2 for the front lower skirt piece, and then 2 pieces in the back. Now what I could have done is the back, just cut it out on the fold as opposed to cutting it out 2 pieces, because you do cut the bottom twice. And so instead of, I should have just cut the back on the fold, because, or you can't see it, but there is a seam down the middle back. And so then the other thing I would have done, and this was one of the fixes I was thinking about doing. You see this here? I mean, even if I just want to wear this open, to me it's just too open. I mean, I would have liked it to at least go here if I'm just going to wear it open, which is totally fine, which is what I would do. But that's like easily 3 inches on each side that I would have to add. So one of the things I was thinking about doing, and you can tell me if this is the case, because I'm going to step up here. The pattern doesn't come with a neckband, and I will prefer a neckband. I don't typically like serging down that and then turning it under. And then stitching down. And I did do the zigzag stitch all the way around. And this is the modern jersey, if I didn't mention that. This is the modern jersey. The thing about the modern jersey is I absolutely love it because it's soft, but it can roll. And so what, see that? And so what I did, and it is also rolling, keep in mind, is because this is too small. So, I mean, if this was, you know, the right size, it probably wouldn't have this dramatic of a roll like it is, but it's like struggling. So it's like, hold on, honey, you can't go across all of that. So I would prefer to have a neckband on this. So that piece can lay, and then it can just lay right all the way around. That is what I would prefer. And then I did, like I said, serge all the way around. The hem, since I had my variegated thread in for my last garment, I left that in, which was perfect because it's that pink variegated thread. There is the bottom down here. The part of the Lexi cardigan, the front, you turn in twice and stitch down. So that is nice. And then that meets beautifully in the front. Now this side I messed up. I don't know what I did. Let me see. See how that doesn't meet? It has that little piece that will poke out. So I'm not sure what I did there, but that's an easy fix. I can fix that. So yeah, that this one was a miss, unfortunately, for me. But one of the things I was thinking about doing, now, yes, I'm on a weight loss journey, but it's going to be a few pounds before this would fit me comfortably. I mean, it's a knit, but I can literally, for me, I would like just more ease in it. More for sure, like at least an 1.5 inches I would prefer of ease in a cardigan in the sleeves. So yeah, definitely. But the other thing I was thinking is a possible fix, because I have enough fabric for it is to add a neckband piece. Literally measure around how much I would need and just cut that piece and attach it to probably maybe around here, and make it long enough where then I can tie it, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know what you think. But again, I would literally have to add, the neckband will have to be not neckband, but the collar piece will have to be literally this big, and that's about three inches for it to just lay, and I wouldn't have that. And then I can get away, I think, with wearing it. And again, like I said, I mean, I will prefer more ease. Obviously this just looks super duper tight, and it's a knit, but yeah. So yeah, this one didn't work for me. Like I said, I will pop up some pictures. I don't think the sizing was good for me for this particular pattern, but the fix, I have enough to add the neckband and then extend the ends out, so then I can loosely tie it in the, like loosely just have it just very loose, not a wrap and snug, but just very loose where it just barely meets. Like, I'll pop back up the picture, like the one that's in her black and white, how that it just meets like that with the belt. I would probably do that instead. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it's wearable to an extent, but I mean, it's not wearable right now. I wouldn't wear this anywhere. But after adding the neckband and then having the long ties, then perhaps we shall see. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But yeah, a little disappointed this one didn't turn out as I anticipated. The instructions, so far as the instructions, they're just pictures. There aren't any instructions, like written instructions. I think she did say this came with a video. I don't know, because when I don't follow instructions on the tablet or computer or anything like that. I print off the instructions, and so they're just pictures. And so but I've made enough cardigans where I really didn't even follow the pictures that much, because it's really just adding the pieces and everything together and sewing it up. But yeah, unfortunately this one wasn't a go. So let me know what you think of the fix, or if you have another suggestion for it. Otherwise, I don't know if I would butcher it for parts. This is, or just hang on to it. I don't know. Or give it to one of my much smaller friends. That's an option. That's an option as well, to just give it away to one of my much smaller friends that might want it. That probably be more likely than anything else. We shall see. But let me know what you all think, and have you sewn this? Let me know if you've sewn this, what has been your outcome, or any other patterns from Enina-J by Janine patterns. Definitely let me know. Oh, the other thing is too, I wanted to mention, her pattern, you have, at least this one, I'm not sure if this is for her other patterns, you have to send it to copy shop for, I'm sorry, you have to print it at home and tape it together. You cannot send it to copy shop, which, yeah, I don't like taping patterns together, but I really wanted to make this, and it wasn't a lot of pages. Literally, it wasn't a lot of pages. It took me less than 30 minutes to tape it together, so that wasn't a big deal. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. But let me know if you have any questions, if you had any experience sewing up from this pattern company. Let me know in the comments, and if you have any suggestions on a good fix for this, definitely let me know. Otherwise, I'm thinking I'm leaning more towards one of my smaller friends that actually I know somebody very in particular who would look cute in this, and I will have to ask her if she wants it, because then I'll just give it to her. I'll fix this this one side that didn't meet, like this one, and then give it to her, and she would probably just love it. So yeah, all right everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. Stay tuned, follow on Instagram, leave any questions you have below. Stay tuned for Sunday's video. Everybody, you all have a fantastic rest of your week. I have a busy weekend. All right everybody, we will see you in the next video. Bye.